Welcome to Shomach Shava on the Daf. She responds to Luinishvatz Am Yakushom Le'abas Yitzchok. We're holding in Sanhedrin Daf Yud Beis. The Gemara in Aleph brings the very encryptic lashon that they send Rova. Zug ba Merekes. These two people came from Tveria. V'tafsu Nesher caught them. Uviyadam Duvarim Hanase Beluz, referring to Tcheles. They got out of there in peace. People from Shevet Yehuda, they wanted to add a month for Chodesh Ibur. The Doim did not allow them. But the Chacham got together. And they established it in Chodesh Av. Now there's many things here that are not understood. The Maharsha brings here a list of questions. And we can bring here a Mahalach, which was mainly based on the Maharsha, with a little bit Hoisafa based on the Ben Yehoyada, and a little bit more based on Margolius, Sayam Revu and Margolius. So the Maharsha says that the Koyach of Am Yisrael to overcome Eisav is because Am Yisrael has the Koyach of Bechoira. He says Yishmael also has Shnei Maser Nisim. It's brought down the pasuk that Yisrael also is divided to 12. But what is Am Yisrael greater than Yishmael? That they're going to be the ones defeating Eisav at the end of the day? Is because Am Yisrael has 13 Shvatim. Because they also have Chelek B'Chayro. Yishmael's Yichus to Avram Avinu is only through Hagar, only through the female. They don't have the male Yichus. The Yichus of Am Yisrael gives them the Koyach of the father, which is the Chelek B'Chayro. And this is what Yaakov Avinu purchased from Eisav. He took from Eisav the Koyach HaBechayro, and Am Yisrael now has the Chelek HaBechayro. So the Chelek HaBechayro means that they overcome all the adversaries, they overcome Eisav. And that's the Pshat in the Gemara in Bava Basra that says, the Zaru shel Eisav nimsar elo biyadu shel Yosef. Why Yosef? Yosef is the one who got the Bechayro, as we learned also in Bava Basra. Yosef has two Chalokim in Eretz Yisrael. He has Menashe and Ephraim. He's the one who represents the Chelek Bechayro of Am Yisrael. So therefore Eisav is nimsar biyadu shel Yosef. And this is the inyan of Chodesh Ibur. Because Chodesh Ibur means you're taking 12 months and you're turning them into 13. That's the koyach of Am Yisrael. They don't have 12, they have 13. They have the chelek HaBechayro. They have an additional shevet. They have additional month. And that's why Eisav is so much against Chodesh Ibur. They don't want to allow Am Yisrael to do Chodesh Ibur, because the Chodesh Ibur is the remez and soid of the fact that Am Yisrael has the 13th chelek, the chelek HaBechayro, and that's the overcome Eisav. Now here we're going to bring the Ben Yehoyada, as a little bit different than the Maharsha and different than Rashi. That who are the ones that captured the Tamei Chachamim going over here in this letter? It says it was the Nesher. Who is the Nesher? Zok te Ben Yehoyada, that is Eisav. Why is Eisav called Nesher? Because the number of behemoths that Yaakov Avinu gave Eisav is 550, which is the gematria of Nesher. So Eisav feels very good about himself. In Tagbia kenesher kinecha. He feels, I'm a Nesher. I took koyach from Yaakov Avinu. But you should know that everything is going to go back. Eisav not only will be conquered by Yaakov, but he has to give back all the matanos that Yaakov gave him. So the koiches the Eisav feels he has is going to be taken away from him. That's why we use the remez of Nesher. Now, why are we mentioning over here in this letter the idea of the Tcheles? So the Maharsha and the Ben Yehoyada say something a little bit bedoichak. The Maharsha says that Tcheles is Merames Lakisa Akovit. We want to talk about V'olu Mishim B'Artzio in Lishpoites HaEisov, that V'oisol Hashem Melucha, there will be Kisei Shalom. So I mentioned Tcheles that refers to Kisei Akovit. That's the Maharsha. The Ben Yehoyada says that the reason we mentioned Tcheles is really just to cover up on what we really want to talk about, which is Ibur. They covered up with Tcheles. But here Rav Uven Margolius says Dover Nifla Moed. He says, based on his historical analysis, the Ibur, the concept of Ibur Hashanah and Kiddush HaChodesh that Am Yisrael had was gone around the time of Rava, and that's why they had to do the Cheshbonis and use the calendars that we have. There's something else that was gone at the same time, and that's the Tcheles. These are the two things that were gone at the same time. That's why we mentioned in the same letter. We talk about the struggles that Am Yisrael had to keep on to these two Gvaldik matanos that we have, the matana of Tcheles and Soida Ibur. And both the Maharsha and the Ben Yehoyada conclude that's what here the letter ends. They wanted to do the Ibur, but the Eisav did not allow them. So they did it in Chodesh Av. Why Chodesh Av? Because Chodesh Av seems to Eisav like the worst month of Am Yisrael. It's the month we have Churban Beis HaMikdash. So they feel Am Yisrael there does have no power. And according to what we learned, the whole idea of the Ibur is how we overcome Eisav. So that's why we specifically take Chodesh Av, the Chodesh which seems to be where Eisav overcomes us, to do Chodesh Ibur. And this is the explanation of the Remazim brought down in this letter. We'll just conclude with one more He'ara, Negat Inyan de Yoimo. The Tzaddik HaKoyen brings that the Arizal says that there's three mitzvahs that the Yevonim tried to take away from Am Yisrael, which is Chodesh, Shabbos, and Milah. And the three are mentioned in Chashmonoim. The first three letters of Chashmonoim is Ches, Shin, Mem, Chodesh, Shabbos, and Milah. Says Reb Tzaddik, what is Chodesh that the Yevonim want to take? Not the mitzvahs they have to do with Rosh Chodesh. What do we do in Rosh Chodesh? But it's referring to Kviyas HaChodesh, the Kiddush HaChodesh in Ibur Hashanah, and he brings our Gemara as an example. That this was the struggle that Am Yisrael had, starting from the Yevonim, continuing on with the Romans. The Yevonim try to take the Chodesh means the Koyach of Am Yisrael to overcome the Umas based on what we learned with Kiddush HaChodesh and Ibur Hashanah. Dvarim nifloim ad lemoed. Anyone who wants to join the Shomachshava email list to what to go, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.